What's up, y'all? What's happening? So, I had a Godbox lecture series in Sacramento, which went awesome. Thank you, Sacramento. I appreciate y'all. But my last week was real crazy for me. You know, I was telling people the difference between, my day-to-day is because I'm a businessman. I got to think of the idea, make it happen, pay for it, then go collect the money. So it's like almost 4 times harder, but it's definitely worth it. So, I'm always working back and forth. As soon as, I come from out of town, it's straight back into the office. So today I had already, put my bags on the plane. My team had got on, and I just told them, like, yo, I don't feel like going back right now. So gave my keys to my vice president, told her to go and, put the stuff in my house or whatever. And I just switched planes. You know what I'm saying? And just said I was gonna go somewhere else, just wing it. And ended up here. And what I wanted to tell you all was that, like, sometimes we build our own cages, especially with us being grown. We can literally go wherever we want to go. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever we want to do. And sometimes it don't take a lot of money. A lot of times we allow fear to stop us from seeing the world. And my mom said, my mom liked to take a lot of cruises, and her friends always tell her, you can't drink all that water. But my mom said, every time you get in the car to drive, you can't eat all that concrete either. A lot of times we just have so much fear that stops us from literally enjoying ourselves. Good or bad, I told one of my homeboys who had been going through a whole lot, man, this dude is one of the most amazing fathers. Like, he literally took all his kids, and raised them on their own because the mama was tripping. And I just told him, man, no matter what situation you in, they can't make you pay for the sky. Look at what God created. It don't take much, even if you in the hood, to look up in the sky and see how beautiful the sky is. That don't take no money. And he was like, bro, I never thought about that. So, like, when he come home now, he just looks up in the sky and enjoys the sky. You know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I wanted to pass on to y'all. I don't know what all I know is I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back for the in-store in Atlanta. I will be back for that. So y'all ain't gotta worry. I'll be back for that in Memphis. I'll be in Memphis Saturday. So y'all ain't gotta worry about that. But it's crazy. One thing that people don't know about me is that I always wanted to have children. I always wanted to have kids. But in order for me to be who I want to be, I have to be selfish with my time. And, I tell people I'm starting to believe that, there's not really a good or bad. It's just what side of the pendulum that you're willing to deal with. Now, I'll give you an example. I'm the type of dude whereas if I have kids, my children come before everything. So that means I wouldn't be able to travel as much as I'm able to travel. When I got the Mercedes-Benz deal to do music for Mercedes-Benz, along with Daly and Estelle, they were like, you got to be in Shanghai in a week. I'm like, shit, I'd be in Shanghai tomorrow. If I had family, I wouldn't be able to do that. So like, there's always a balance, and there's always an upside to every situation if you're able to see it. You know, sometimes my life can be lonely, but the great thing about that is, shit, I can go anywhere I want to go and do whatever I want to do. You know, people be tripping because sometimes I just be walking through people's hood, and the crazy shit is they wouldn't believe that I would do that, so don't nobody fuck with me. Should I be in London? Shit, be all parts of Georgia, upstate New York, just like the craziest ass places, just by myself walking. And like I jump out of, people don't even know this, I jump out of planes and just all kind of crazy shit, you know, cause I'm not afraid of life. You feel me? So I don't know what all that shit meant, but I love y'all, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. Turn my ass back around before it get too late. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all with all my heart. I really, really, really do. I really do. Get my ass back. And I had a group of friends, and I really want to be real with y'all about something. I had a group of friends who, these were the friends that introduced me to like the law of attraction. And these are the type of people that I could call them right now and be like, yo, I'm coming to Australia. Yo, we got a summer home in Australia. The keys are here. And they don't want nothing from each other. You know, and these people are of all nationalities. And it's crazy because they were the ones that made me come back and start treating my black friends this way. Like, most of the time we do something for somebody, we want how much money we could get off of it. You know, these people feel like if they do great things for the world, then that karma will bring them, you know, amazing things that we couldn't even hope or dream for. And like, it hadn't been many people that treated me like that, man. And like, anywhere I go in the world, if they got a car or a place to live, and I do the same thing with them, it's like my black friends was tripping because I started doing that with my house in Mississippi. Like, yo, you know, one of my homeboys is writing a movie. If you want to go to the house, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody there. You can have the house. Just go. Only thing I ask, take your shoes off. You know, we got to stop being so fucking selfish. There's a few of my so-called rapper friends that I'm about to cut off. Because anytime they call me, it's whatever. But anytime I call on them, it's like, it's always a fucking angle. I'm getting rid of them. Done. You feel me? And just get around people who do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, not because it's something in it for them. And I believe if we surround ourselves with people like that, and, you know, the world can be our palace together. You know, when we up together. When we down together. Those are the type of people that I want to be around. You feel me? So, yeah. I love y'all, man, and I wish y'all the best, and I really appreciate just like the success that you all have afforded me through the God Box. The God Box is reminding me, you know, of my first album on steroids. We're creating a cult following. One of my real good friends from out of Houston said she threw on a God Box shirt to go to the gas station, and she said she ended up having a political conversation with this guy just based on the fact that she had on the God Box shirt. And she was just like, it was real special. And she was like, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing forward, because you're creating something that maybe you don't even know, or that maybe that you didn't even try to create. It's when people see God Box paraphernalia or hear God Box music, they almost know what the people who are listening to it, or the people who are engulfed in that culture, what they stand for. You know what I mean? And you know, although I didn't necessarily think of it that way, you know, that's sort of where I'm gonna start pushing it. That's an amazing thing. And it takes longer to create culture. You know, music you can make in an hour, but culture is something that may even take a lifetime to make. You know, maybe this God Box culture, maybe what I'm creating with this album, you know, although I want to see it manifest in my time, sometimes it's much bigger. I tell people when I lecture, you know, look at what them people did, even though it wasn't no good for us. What them people did with the Constitution. They all met, sat in the room until they got it together, and then they went and wrecked shit. And the shit that they created, they weren't able to see that shit manifest in their time. So, like, you know, that's it. I love y'all. I really do. Man, I can't wait till I come to San Diego too. San Diego used to be, when I lived in LA, San Diego used to be like, almost like there in Laguna Beach used to be my little staycation. I actually thought that I was gonna retire in San Diego. Now I'm moving out the country. Like, I'm up, just all together. You know, I'm done with America. Just period. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. That's what I gotta walk back to. I gotta walk through the maze like Mr. Tumnus. Y'all don't know nothing about Mr. Tumnus, huh? Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm excited. But I'm about to go, man, and I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all in a couple of days. I think I'm asleep. Try to get me about 14 hours worth of sleep tomorrow. Let's get my spirit back together and sort of pull everything back together. And I love y'all with all my heart, all right?